Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have round 4 of the German National Championship, and we have Paul Conrad Ratger versus Gregory, and I can't even do the last name. Okay. We will be hopping into game 1 here. That's where the match starts. And, okay, so Gregory Mance. EvilSwarm versus Despia. Oh my gosh. Oh, he doesn't open playable. Cool. He opens Shifter, Soul Drain, 2 Heliotrope, and a Kirkion. So it doesn't have what it takes to get out Ophion. Otherwise, I mean, it could have been really good. Like, really good for no reason. Set, pass. Summon Heliotrope, pass. So that way you can play next turn. Doesn't summon Helio. Okay, so we're going to literally be in the same scenario next turn. Also, why are they showing off people that's 2-1? I don't know. I get it. If it's, I mean, maybe they are just known players. Who knows? Maybe Paul has won 5 German national championships. Activate Branded Fusion. Just Shifter during standby, by the way. Okay, so this will go dump now. We're gonna dump Fallen of Albaz. And then Tragedy. Well, yeah, put them upside down for. Okay, Tragedy, Fallen of Albaz. And then go ahead, bring out Lubellion. And then Lubellion effect, Chainlink 1, Tragedy, Chainlink 2. Also have Crossout in hand. I think that's Branded Sword. Branded in red. Fallen of Albaz times 2. Gets rid of Branded Sword. They're going to change Soul Drain. It's going to stop Tragedy. There's yeah, because it stops Banished as well as Graveyard. Okay, well, Lubellion still gets to go ahead and put back and summon. I want to say they're going to go for Mirror J with Lubellion and Fallen of Albaz. Even though they wouldn't. Wait, are they searching off Tragedy? Let me look up Soul Drain. Am I wrong? Or does it say they just can't activate? Is that the problem? Okay, looking at the newest one. Activate by paying 1,000 life points. Monsters that are banished to the wall in the graveyard cannot activate their effects. Okay. Well, it already activated, so never mind. I thought... Oh. I thought that it was kind of like a skill drain, not Abyss Dweller, if that makes sense. Abyss Dweller also says they cannot activate. It doesn't say negate. So... why didn't you just flip it before? There's no way you're playing the card and don't know what it does. It's okay if I do and don't. It's okay if I don't know what the card does. I'm not playing it. But for you to play it and not know what it does? Come on. You could have just stopped Aluber in the opening for free. You just flipped the card for no reason. They are playing EvilSwarm though. They also didn't summon Heliotrope turn 1, so they literally have no turn next turn. They have no play next turn except for summon Heliotrope pass. Unless they top deck good. Opening, get rid of Fallen of Albaz. Go add or special. How much you want to bet they summon Dramaturge and attack? Okay, it's Adlib. Adding Adlib to hand. Do they have Poly? Is that why they opened there? I think that's why they did. He's doing math right now. So if he has Poly, just gets rid of 2 in hand, summon Masquerade. But you would have summoned Adlib there then. You wouldn't have... Oh, that's DT Poly. Uses Mirror Jade and Adlib. Okay, so Adlib has an on-field effect that can make stuff getting attacked. So you would have wanted to actually summon that and use the effect and not add it to hand there like they did. Unless if they're trying to play around Nib because Masquerade is summon number 4 now. Lebellion, Mirror Jade, Alubur, Masquerade. Now they're trying to activate Adlib, but they can't because of the Soul Drain that they had forgot about. So they just turned Mirror Jade into Masquerade. That could have just been Masquerade in the first place. Wow. I mean, that might put EvilSwarm in a scenario where if they draw good, they might just win. I mean, if they draw a Catastor and summon Ophion, Ophion beat over Masquerade, search Pandemic. I mean, what is the opponent going to do to that? They have Fallen of Albaz, but you can't Fallen of Albaz, get rid of Ophion, because you have to fuse and out a level 4 or lower. Come on, Gregory. Oh my gosh, they top decked EvilSwarm Catastor. That's actually insane. Like, Paul actually fumbled the bag so hard. So hard. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Summon Heliotrope off the Catastor. Overlay those now. Yes, sir. It's coming. It's coming down. Yep, just go for your boss monster, beat over Masquerade, main phase 2 search. I kind of play in the droplet that way. Are you going to Ophion search for Pandemic though, and then activate Pandemic preemptively to play around droplet, but then you just get hit with droplet on their turn? You can't get hit with droplet this turn because you're still under shifters, so that means you can attack into Masquerade and then search. Never mind, we like taking 600 extra. That's unfortunate. Catastor's also banished because of Shifter. Yeah, they're reading EvilSwarm cards. You probably don't know what these cards do unless if you played back in 2014, 2013. 2014, people just played it as like a fun rogue deck. 2013, people tried taking it as a serious rogue deck. I wonder if they tell them to banish their Masquerade, but they keep their Catastor in graveyard. Because they didn't Shifter during their own end phase, right? They Shifter during the opponent's turn? I must just be wrong. He must have Shifted during his own turn and then had passed. Oh, never mind. Yup. I was like, oh, I swear he did it at the beginning of the turn. They drew snow! They drew the snow! You're lying. What do they have set, though? It's just cross out. It's not even that crazy now. Summon snow, snow effect to go Book of Moon. It's like 1650 defense, I think. Enough for Alubur to beat over. And then for all of that to get banished. No, it doesn't get banished. It goes to grave now because Shifters now, it's not live anymore. Okay, so Kirkion actually does a lot. I mean, EvilSwarm actually just wins this game. If they don't hard mess up and just make another Ophion and and just stick to the game plan. It's actually kind of funny. It's really funny, actually. I'm like, EvilSwarm's down to 300 life points. They pass, they draw. Summon Kirkion effect, banish Ophion, add back Heliotrope, and now you have an additional normal summon, so then you can bring out the Heliotrope, and then you can overlay. Kirkion gets really dirty once it's like late in the game, because you can Kirkion, like, banish a random EvilSwarm from graveyard, add back Kirkion, and then normal summon out a random monster from your hands. So that way you get like Kirkion back in rotation for follow-up. At least I'm pretty sure that's a legal play. I haven't played this deck since, you know, forever ago, but I feel like that's something I was doing. Go for Ophion now. And then effect, detach, go search. This time you search the trap, not the spell. The trap name I was never able to say. That card lets you then shuffle back a LSwarm monster, which is an EvilSwarm, back into your main deck to search for an LSwarm monster. It's like that because there's EvilSwarm and there's Steel Swarm monsters, like Steel Swarm Roach. It's the most popular one. That's why these archetypes technically work together, but they don't. They don't actually do anything together. Pass, they draw. I mean, they need Super Poly, right? No, Super Poly don't even work. Maybe. It might. Mud Dragon? Banish Fallen of Albaz. You still have Cross-Out set. You have Talents in hand now. That probably won't ever do anything. Imagine if he just didn't make that mistake. If he just summoned the Adlib, even if he made all those mistakes, but he summoned Adlib, he won. Soul Drain. Wild. So, like, they're going to activate to go shuffle back and then search. Put back Mandragora. Go search Catastrophe. I remember people used to side in, like, Fire and Ice Hand. Like, 3 Fire Hand, 1 Ice Hand. Or, no. I think it was 3 Ice Hand, 1 Fire Hand. I know that's what it was, like, Necros format. People would side in 3 Ice Hand, 1 Fire Hand. I think EvilSwarm, like, Dragon Ruler. No, the hands weren't even out yet. It wasn't even the hands. What was it? It was the Fire Flame guy. It was the Fire Flame guy with 17 attack. It's a fire. When it's destroyed by battle, I think you can destroy the opponent's monster and then like burn for 500 or something. I think that's what it was. But yeah, EvilSwarm's putting in damage. They're putting in the work right now. Overlay. Tornado Dragon, okay. Tornado Dragon to pop back row. Pop back row makes Zeus? Yeah. They're reading over what Tornado Dragon does. Yeah, go ahead, use the effect out the back row. Should have chained it, to be honest. Chain it to call Cross out or something. Get a bad card out of the deck. Could I read Ophion again? They can't snow summon from graveyard. I don't even think they have enough cards, and if they did, they couldn't activate it. Because the Soul Drain. Mud Dragon! Mud Dragon! Those are bull. Oh no! But that. They said, does Gregory win this in chat? What do they even have in hand? Do they actually have the Super Poly, or are they just looking at targets for it? Okay, activate Branded Lost. Okay. They're going to read over what Branded Lost does, because they might go ahead and try to pop it with the Tornado Dragon. Yeah, reading over it, it is indeed a quick effect, so you could activate it on Branded Lost. You could also wait for them to activate their fusion spell, and then you chain to go ahead and try to pop it. But the only thing is, like, they just can't do anything here. They activated Lost. Oh, they were trying to get them to Tornado Dragon pop it so that way they can Talons. Okay, they don't have Super Poly, but even if they did, they couldn't Super Poly anything right now. You'd have to wait. Okay, should have attacked a Tornado Dragon first, because Tornado Dragon with 21 attack can beat over like any main deck monster. Sets a monster from hand, passes turn. Doesn't Tornado Dragon pop? Probably doesn't even play Zeus, to be honest. They probably just took their deck from like 2017 with Tornado Dragon in it. They said, oh, Zoo cards come out, the better XYZs, I quit. They said, Despia's out, I'm back. Normal summon Alubur effect. Now, that goes through. Looking at their extra deck again. Trying to see what's level 4 or lower. Oh! I have a hair. There's a hair in my mouth. I don't know if you can see that, but... disgusting. Unacceptable. Wait. No. I was gonna say, go search banishment, but that doesn't even out it. He made too many mistakes early on, and then he got punished. Like, EvilSwarm is a hard counter for Despia. He made too many mistakes early on. The opponent also top deck caster, which was really funny. Because that was like the only way he won this game, is if he was able to put bodies out. Oh my god, he searches Branded Fusion and he pops Tounces live! He couldn't even use Branded Fusion! Oh, don't Talon Steal because he's gonna chain to make Ophion unaffected. You have to Talent Draw and pray. Actually, you know what? If you don't have an out, you honestly do. I mean, if you draw Super Poly, you have an out. Someone in chat said, take Ophion and GG. Yeah, because they're just going to let it go through. If you use the effect to take, if you don't main deck Super Poly, then you for sure use the effect to take and hope that they mess up. Sometimes you just got to put your opponent on mess up. Okay, skipping ahead into game 2. We are going to see Branded go first, activate Branded Opening, and they're going to read over what that does exactly. I also see D-Barrier in Despia's hand, which is kind of funny. They're going to Ash the Opening. Please tell me they have no... Oh, that's Alubur right there in hand. Drop Shifter on Res. Already has a card in grave. You can't make this up. They dropped Ash and then dropped Shifter. You just changed Shifter to opening if you're that scared of them discarding something good, and you Ash branded Fusion. Guess if they discard Mercurier, just goes hard. But wow. Activate Gold Sark now to go banish. It's gonna banish the Mercurier, and then Mercurier effect a search. Unless if they search an out, I was gonna say unless they go search like I don't even know what kind of out you can have to Ophion, to be honest. Snow, but we already get 2 Snow if we want to. Banish Mercurier, effect grab Shrouded Dragon effect, go dump. It's gonna dump Sword. And then we get the putback draw. Draw 1. We can Sword to add back the Mercurier. There's also only 16 minutes left, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Despia player, if you want to win this game, you have got to full speed your combo. Okay? You can't be going slow like this. You gotta have a game plan and go. Because you just went by Tragedy and Snow. I don't know what you're even looking for at this point. And I don't think you do either. Okay, Dump's comedy. Wants the out to Imperm. Has the Imperm out now. Bring out Lubellion. Lubellion effect, discard. I mean, Snow kind of would play around it too, right? No, not really. Because he'd have to Albion. That's not very nice. Discards Ecclesia. Ooh, that's follow-up. And then they're going to chain Sword to add back Mercurier. Which could have just been done before. They're going to bring out Mirror Jade by putting back Lubellion, Fallen of Albaz. Okay. I mean, Mirror Jade should just be enough to beat EvilSwarm. You really don't need anything more. But set D barrier, pass. Could Mirror Jade banish Aliburgo set, no need. If they want to play, they're going to have to get hit with Mirror Jade. Harpies, chain XYZ. That's what I'm saying. Like, that was like 5 seconds wasted right there by thinking if you're going to chain. Like, obviously we're chaining calling XYZ. Activate Prosperity. And then they're going to go banish. I think we will get to game 3. But will we have enough time for Despia to do damage in game 3? At least you're playing against EvilSwarm, and they do not take very long on their turn 1. They're going to banish 3. They could Ash this, and they are going to Ash that. They have Shifter, another Prosperity, and a spell that they just set. Pass turn, they could Mirror Jade banish to set. Also get Ecclesia back to hand. Yeah, you definitely Mirror Jade here. Alright, I think Mirror Jade on Alibur would have been pretty nice. Banish Alibur, Albion, add Branded Fusion. Ecclesia go back to hand. It's not crazy, but you get Branded Fusion. plus you already have Mirror Jade on board. You just get to like go for Lubellion, discard Ecclesia again for free, and Tragedy Search. Again, I'm trying to... Okay, they attack for 48. Like I said, I really hope they just like play very quickly and don't end up losing the time. Set called by, pass. It's like Ecclesia to hand isn't like the big part. It's just a free card because Ecclesia only brings out Fallen of Albaz in this deck. It's not like you can Ecclesia into Moe and then start doing that stuff. Sword Soul Despia. The goo. Go for Taya. Taya banish the Mare that you had already gone for. Oh, hits Rescue Rabbit. Let's go. It doesn't look like they're taking it. They're taking the Lightning Storm because they already drew Rabbit. Let's go. Or wait, Mirror Jade's an attack. Wait a second. Did we actually top that good though? Oh, you can chain Comedy to tribute to summon if you want a free body. It is a 20... Oh, openings in Graveyard. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. Well, opening in Grave, that's the obvious play. Unexpected die to go special. Bring out Heliotrope. No need to do anything there. Normal. Some actually top deck the Rescue Rabbit though. Okay, well that definitely gets hit with Mirror Jade. Or Mercarrier. They might Mirror Jade it now because they could just overlay those and summon Babuska. You might be like, why would you go for Babuska here? Well, Babuska makes it very hard for the opponent to do anything, and because of that, you would at least get a few minutes out of it. They're using Mirror Jade Banish, and they're thinking about what to hit. They're hitting Heliotrope, because now they're going to go Rabbit into Mercarrier, or Called By. Wait. Yeah. Well, not Called By. I forgot Rabbit. Yeah, Rabbit banishes for sure. Rabbit banishes, Cat sends. Because Rabbit would banish, and then later on you'd be able to Tour Guide, bring out Levier, the Sea Dragon, take Rabbit, summon out 2 more, and Dino Rabbit. End phase, they're going to get their Abyssal effect, go search Branded Fusion, Ecclesia, mandatory add back, they'll forget it, and then... Oh, they remembered it! Let's go! Okay, EvilSwarm admits defeat there. Because if EvilSwarm wants to go first game 3, honestly, they should have already scooped. If EvilSwarm, because EvilSwarm needs to go first game 3, otherwise they have 0 chance of winning. And if they're going first, they need enough time for them to do their turn and their opponent do theirs. Maybe they're like, alright, the only way I truly win is if I Ophion my opponent, and then he can't play and can't spend enough time on his turn. Okay, 5 minutes, 20 seconds left. EvilSwarm needs to go quick. Oh no. Oh no. Pass his turn. That's not good. Whoop. Alright, there's 5 minutes on the clock. Despia just has to do damage. And then... Oh, end the battle evenly. Okay. That they can just set up. I see Brandon red. Oh, that's Aluber. Okay, Aluber's set up. Aluber is set up. Activate Lost. A shifter would be huge. Aluber effect to go search. Shifter. Shift. I like how they put Dark Ruler in, but that card literally does nothing. They just chain to make their guy unaffected by spells. I guess you could Dark Ruler like Babushka or something if they do go for that, but they're not going to go for that turn 1 against you. When they know Ophion is just auto win. They would have already shifted, I feel like. They would have messed up. Yeah, this goes through. Oh, that's just game. They're going to Mirror Jade out the set monster and then like Masquerade Pass. And then that would be pretty good. So dump Fawn of Albaz, dump Tragedy. And then summon Lubellion. Okay, Lubellion effect 1, Branded Lost, Chainlink 2. This is going to end up in a draw. If he's taking like, oh, he's explaining what Lost does now, I think. I was going to say, if it's taking like 30 seconds to activate Fusion, for them to get to like Mirror Jade, Masquerade, hope the opponent activates a card, or get enough time to go back to your turn. It's intense though. It's starting to get a little intense. With 2 minutes and 50 seconds left, they're going to grab Adlib and Shrouded Dragon. Lubellion resolves. Did I say Lubellion 1 lost 2? Tragedy was definitely in there too. Tragedy was definitely dumped. Bring out Mirror Jade. They're going to Mirror Jade effect now, dump for cost. They asked if that was okay before dumping for cost. It is cost. They're now reading their own card. So, banish, face up. Hey! Improvements! Set the Heliotrope. Shrouded Dragon effect, go dump. I actually hope this game ends in a tie. Either EvilSwarm wins or a tie. Which is going to really suck, because if they get a tie right now, it's like, you're going to have to win out the top. I mean, right now you pretty much have to win out the top anyways, so. I think. Depends how many people there are and how many rounds there are and how big is top cut. Bro, you can't make this up that players lose to themselves in time. You can't. People always blame time, but then play like this when there's a minute left. End phase Albion. Yeah, they messed up. They evenly matched and then slow played. Can't make it up. But EvilSwarm's gonna mess up. They're gonna summon. Look, oh, they don't even have Rabbit. They're just gonna scoop. Oh my gosh, wait, summon Heliotrope. Put the opponent on make a mistake. Go battle phase attack Aluber. They obviously don't know how much time is left. Oh no, they're gonna Brandon in red. But this takes up the extra time for a draw. Banish them. Bring out the Masquerade. Just summon literally anything. Don't even use Lost. Don't use Lost effect. Don't even use Tragedy. You're not supposed to be activating these cards right now. Yup. Despia drew it themselves. Oh my god. Wow. And it's a draw. Yeah, Despia player's mad. He said, man, time rules. Sheesh. That was intense. It was intense. Can't lie. Bro, you really had EvilSwarm siding and Twin going for it. You know what? They needed the mine out.
If Despia started with Mystic Mine when they had Ophi on, they needed the out to do damage. He big brain. Big brain. I respect it, actually. Commentator, but with a K. And with that being said, the DB Grinder, I'll be back with the next round shortly.